I tell you now, man, Wrexham fully know how many Americans are into this. I look at our numbers on this channel. This right now, 35% of the channel is in America right now watching this channel, this channel, 35%. If you take that to the bank, you've got to realize there's millions of Americans watching Wrexham. Why do you think there's such a big American feel in the club as well? So, Giuseppe, you Americans, everybody around the world, you're part of this club, big time. Like I say, you could be from anywhere in the world, but we're all a family. And it's that international feeling that Rob, Ryan, and Wrexham, the community, don't ever forget the community in Wrexham. It's a special place. You've got to have a wonderful community to bed anything. You take it to a big city, you would not have got this. You take it to a wonderful town like Wrexham, because Wrexham is a city, but it's a town. And it has a town feel. And everything is on the ground and down to earth. And everybody knows each other. But the change that you get here is because of Wrexham. So never forget that. Going back to the chat, guys, remember, 3-0, we've won. We've been promoted. It's all done and dusted. As far as I'm concerned on this post-game, it's a celebration with you and me. And I can give you some of the chats as we go through. But more or less, we're just celebrating a tough season. 3 promotions back-to-back. History made. The world is looking down on Wrexham. They're watching through the TV screens. They're hearing it in their cars, in their radios. They're hearing it online. Everybody is watching Wrexham, the best story in football, like I've been telling you for echoes of time. Paul Phelps coming up to you right now. This is the best Wrexham mainstream Championship League quality. Thank you, my friend. That is really sweet. So you to say that, Paul, that means a lot. Diddy Scott, 66-29. Great game. Another great colour commentary, Stevie. I'm off. I don't need to tell you. You all have to have a good day. Absolutely, Scotty. On your way, buddy. Paul Phelps again. I appreciate what you said there. Thank you very much. Pickle Kisser, let me have a swig. Cheers to everybody. Remember, you make this with the chat and the game and being here the best place for all of us to be. It's an absolute blast being here with you. It really is. I get so pumped. You can't imagine. But maybe you can. But I'm still crying. Because I'm overjoyed. I'm overjoyed. Looking at the table, 45 games in 89 points. We are done. It's over. Next week, please bring Paul Mullin into the fray. Please bring Ollie into the fray. And maybe Mark Howard. And get some of the guys some time. And we don't care about the result. We so don't care about the result. But going back to the chat. Pickle Kisser, so crazy thought. But how about next year we make it back to back? Wow. You know, that would be phenomenal. For that to happen, I would say this much. We've got to get dynamite players in. You'll have a squad that you don't recognize anymore and a team that you'll have to get used to again. That's what it will mean. In short term, we'd have to spend millions. And the team that we then get to see will be a new team. That's what that means. Can it happen? Not impossible. If I put a percentage rating on it, I would say it's probably 27% chance that can happen. No more than that. Phil John, we are Wrexham FC. We're never going to die, unlike our Chester neighbours who dissed their club goodbye. We're going for promotion and shagging all the sheep. We are Wrexham FC. We're going to win the league. Brilliant. Singing it. Well done, Phil John. Brilliant. Maria McConnell, this Wrexham team are top draw. Loved watching them last week at Blackpool. Yes. And the fans were top draw too. They were. It was phenomenal. That game set this game up. And my 5-3 prediction, okay, if we get a win at Lincoln, I've got my 5-3 prediction. How many of you have predicted it so close towards the end of the season? I'm 5-3. You can check the 8 games to glory to see what I'm looking at. But 5-3. Anyway, I tell you, this Wrexham team is top draw. Loved every moment last week, like you did, Maria, too. Phil John, what this means to Wrexham cannot be understated. No, it can't. Sports does mean something, but what it means for Wrexham, North Wales, the economy, You can't talk enough, because if you went back 10 years ago, the economy literally not on its knees, no, but it wasn't thriving like it is now. You look at the spin-offs that Wrexham FC has in the local community in and around Wrexham that have been literally galvanized through Rob and Ryan and the injection of the sponsors. You can even talk as well and lovingly about a trucking company, a big trucking company in Wrexham, Fox Bulk Transport. I know the guys, we're going to be talking to them. We'll get that sand delivery story going into Wrexham, but it's added so much to the community. It really is. Andy Solo, 3 promotions in a row really goes to show how great this team really is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Andy. Couldn't agree more. Diakstrik from Malaysian family with love for Wrexham. So proud for the team and the fans. Diakstrik from Malaysia. Beautiful. Big up to Malaysia. Big love. You are definitely part of this family. I'm hugging you right now, giving you a massive squeeze, okay? Big up. Eric F. Really well run, mate, and great commentary as always. Thank you, Eric F. Thank you always, mate, for being there like everybody else. I love seeing everybody in there, and I know, right? I know you. I know all of you. I see your icon from the handle straight away. I'm not looking at a handle. I'm feeling a person on the other side. You're looking at the other side. Give me a look back at you. That's how it is. Look at this. Bottoms up, absolutely. Bottoms up, old chap. You know, that Kraken is really doing it for me right now. Oh, man. I made a really good mix. Not a drink a lot. I can't say I'm an alcoholic. Can I? Oh, sure, that's anyway, moving along. Digging this box up to my friends, get one down. Love the game. As an American, we can get this. As an American, we can't get this close to professional soccer. That's a reinvigorated my life. Okay? Brilliant. You just reinvigorated or stoked up on a lot of love from the family to you, Calamity Jane. Absolutely, absolutely. Phil J. Weston, great commentary against Steve. Great result, great scene, great time. Great. Yes! I'm loving it, mate. Can't get enough of it. Absolutely lovely, phenomenal. Going up and back to my friend. Taking it all in. Thanks, Steve, for all the commentaries. Off to a few pints. When you have your pints, Di, go and have your pints. Tell the guys in the pub about the channel that you were in, the family you were up to. Get in here. They'll love it. Next match, I want to see some of your mates, Di. Phil J. Weston, Wrexham FC making history, absolutely making history. You know, gotta say, the 4 back-to-back, it's too far for me to think about that. The 27% is what I can give you right now. For people thinking about can they do it again, it's 27%, which is like stacked against you. But history has been made, and I just literally, when you think about things that could happen, the final day goes so long. You were worried about a loss to Israel going along. Had Wickham won. When he got up this morning and saw Wickham had lost, he said, Stevie says the sun is shining. And normally, if it's pissing down with rain, his team loses when the rain is on his head. The sun is shining on my bonce, my head. And today we've had a fantastic game. Nothing went wrong. And it's 3-0. We're a championship team. We're no longer League One. And that at the first attempt. First attempt in League Two. To think it's going to be the first attempt in the championship to go to the Premiership and break my heart, because I hate the Premier League. You know that. Can't stand the bloody Premier League. Don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm joking, but if Wrexham go there one day, I'll have to go. But League Championship Club, that is what we are. Shake your head. 45 games down. We've done it. But yeah, Di Humphries, enjoy those pints, my man. Enjoy those pints. Back at you, Mick. Glorious sunny day for a glorious sunny win. Mate, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I say, I looked out the window, and one other time I had a flood around my property. It was a World Cup game, and Wales didn't have a good result. So that's another one, see? That's another one. But glorious sunny day, Mick. Yeah. And just a second. And a glorious sunny win. Nick, you're absolutely right with that one. Absolutely right. Excuse me, my nose is getting a little bit blocked as I've had a little bit of a weep, but a happy weep. If you cry when your team goes up or just a little trickle out the eyes, means you care, means you love what you got, and I do. Giuseppe La Rocca coming back at you. The story of Wrexham Football Club might be the greatest sports story ever told. You know, coming from where we were as such a tiny little club, and before Ryan Reynolds, because this is why I always take the piss out of Ryan, Rob was our boss. Sir Rob of Wrexham. Yes, the wee man. He was the boss. And then in come a knight in shining armour, Sir Ryan of Wrexham. So there's two Sirs, a Ryan and a Rob, both of Wrexham. But they've really changed our fortunes. They brought big business into this as well. When you look at some of what people thought were a little bit strange hirings in the management team and all these things happening, when you break it down, Rob's big business, Ryan's big business. They're not going to be happy with finishing with less than what they want. And these people are not kind of used to not getting what they want. When they give you a plan and a game plan and expectations and they set where the goals are, they're not asking you to make that happen. They're telling you that's going to happen. Make it happen. And if you can't, it's easy. We'll pay you well, but we'll get someone else that can do it. And if you look how the club has transitioned over the last 3 years, yeah. So not just on the sports field, but in behind the business. I say, Giuseppe, that's really what's made this team even bigger. No doubt about it. Calamity Janie back at you. Also, an American, we need something to feel good about. There's not a lot to celebrate for many of us right now. Well, let me put some love into the USA. I've been there many times. The USA is that way from me, due south. That's where the USA is, due south. I've been to the USA many times. I've got no problem with the USA at all. If you want a little bit of history, I've actually served alongside US troops way back in the day in battle. So for me, I got a lot of big American friends. And I don't put anybody down. I respect everybody. But if I've worked with you, and I've been in battle with you back in the day, now what do you think I think about America? Huh? How much do you think I love America? Like other countries too. I do. I have no bad blood in me. Not for anybody. Not at all. But okay, that's a good point though. As an American, we need something to feel good about. There's not a lot to celebrate for many of us right now. Keep your heads up. This is one reason why you want to, because you're part of our family, Calamity. And that is all that matters. Yeah, Phil John, see you all. Go celebrate now. Remember, celebrate as hard as you can, son. Andy Solo, enjoy your celebrating. I'm off for the day. See you next game for more celebrations. Absolutely, Andy Solo. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Mark Norville, what has not been mentioned? Well, two things. One, welcome to Wrexham TV. Showing is going to be mental next season. Yep, that is. And also, two, I am still waiting for your mother-in-law to start streaking the Zimmer in frame show. Sorry, mate, mother-in-law's not going to be streaking. I wouldn't even want to see that, tell you the truth. But funny. Yeah, they're all waiting for the mother-in-law. You know what? If I could get her down here, I wouldn't ask her to streak. But yeah, she's upstairs on a different level. She's 2 levels above me right now, and she's not coming down. I tell you that for nothing. But funny. But listen, upstairs on a different level. She's 2 levels above me right now, and she's not coming down. I tell you that for nothing. But funny. But listen, I want to show you one thing. I want to show you me. When I started this channel, I had no idea where it was going to go. And like I said at the start of the show, I don't like cutting people out of this. It makes me feel terrible when I have to say you're not allowed in. But once in a while, you have to, because what we all created here together is in the chat today. There's a lot of good times, there's a lot of love, a lot of good people, all good people, a lot of great fun, a lot of great sarcasm. We're having a celebration, and we're doing it responsibly. But I get more out of this seeing you every week than you obviously imagine. I love watching my team, but I love commentating the game too. And going back in time, the only way for me to connect with you was to commentate the game. You see, I've done plenty of pre-games, and it's only really, I'll give you some secrets here. It's only recently that doing the live broadcasts and the live commentary, I've come out of my shell. And I'm not the boring guy in the pre-game. I'm a lot livelier. I bring a lot more fun, and you do too. And that's why we have such a bloody good time. We really do. And that's why building this channel, this platform, it matters not where you are on this little blue ball. Just like a football, it's round. And just like a football, everybody owns it. And it doesn't belong to anybody. The ball belongs to us. The game belongs to us. This team, Wrexham, belongs to us. So us is what we are. There are no leaders. There's only a host, but there's all the magical superstars in the chat right now. You looking here. You're the reason why I am here. If you weren't here, I wouldn't have anything to work with. This channel wouldn't have grown the way it is, and we wouldn't be going the way we are. And honestly, I don't do this for an ego trip. I do this to see you, to see the game, because it literally gives me more than anything else in football. I've commentated World Cup games live in the stadiums. I've told you. That badge in behind me, that's an all-access FIFA badge. So I've done the big games. Fine. You bring me more fun, more love, and I've never cried at a football match live. You saw me cry today. That's emotion. That's real. And I'm looking on the field at a beautiful scene that we're all watching together. And I hope you're still watching the TV, because the team is still on the field. The crowd is still in the stadium. They've gone nowhere. Everybody is still joined. We're all stunned. We're stunned, absolutely stunned that we've done it. And all the pressure that we've all gone through. You have gone through a nightmare amount of pressure. It's over. It's like a crescendo. And next week, we go to Lincoln for a party with nothing to worry about, nothing to lose, just an absolute wild-ass party where you can go nuts for 90 minutes. I can let my hair down. Well, if I could. But we can let it down. We can relax. We can have a fantastic time. But again, it looks like, when you look at it, that it's finally like a freight train that's come down a 1,000-mile line, and it's been scraping the tracks and making a hollering noise as it's coming down the tracks. And slowly, as it's coming to the only one station that it's ever going to draw into, it starts to slow down. It's losing momentum. Is it going to get to the station? And eventually, you just crawl into the station with a graceful slowing speed to a final stop. And you still got coal in the back to burn, meaning you still got one match to play. Could you have imagined that before the start of the season? I couldn't. I am looking at the sun beating down on the Stoke Kiddas. It is a scene. It is a religious football scene, a religious soccer scene in my world, because I've never seen anything so beautiful as what I'm looking at right now. The sun is literally pouring over the whole stadium. The trees are beautiful green. The grass, exemplary, beautiful turf. And we've achieved it. A beautiful day, sun shining, you there. And I tell you, I'm coming to the chat. Digging this, tears of joy, mate. Both of us, mate, both of us. Mark Norville, I take it you are an ex-Pongo. Yeah. Maria McConnell, you're a top geezer, Steve. You're a top lady, Maria. And again, big thanks for you when you were in the crowd at Blackpool doing the commentary last week, like Jeff Williams as well. But big thanks. Love every minute of you being there. I really do. Exceptional, Maria. The women in this family that commentate for Wrexham are on the top draw list. You never, ever drop anything but perfection. It's always on the money. The women are strong in this group. You fellas, well done for respecting all the women in this group, because I tell you, they bring a story. They know what they're looking at. And Maria McConnell, she's a bit of a tipster, top tipster. She knows where to put the money. She knows what to lay. She knows who's going to win. She knows what's what. Digging this, tears of joy, mate? Same here, buddy. Same here. Nick, remember to tell your viewers to open an extra window with the stadium noise from match day Wrexham. That's a great point, Nick. Listen up if you can, everybody. Nick's got a great point there. Remember, everybody, open an extra window with the stadium noise from YouTube, Wrexham Matchday Live, and then listen to this commentary. That's what Nick did. Nick, brilliant, son. Brilliant. Fantastic. Jason Schrader. I hope I've got that right. I lived in Germany, so that should be the right pronunciation. Jason Schrader. Schrader. You got to put the Schrader. Jason Schrader. Cheering from Murfreesboro, Tennessee in the States. Come on, Tennessee. Help me get it. Big Elvis song. Get in touch with Memphis, Tennessee. Did not leave a number, but I know who placed the call. Yes, Tennessee. Lovely. I would love to come down to Tennessee. Love Tennessee. So, cheering from Murfreesboro, Tennessee in the States. I have been following the team for 4 years. Hey. Not followed the team all season. Thank you for your work. You help me feel connected to the fan base. You are, man. You are. Jason, you and me are connected right now. Right now. And we were during a game. And you and me and Maria and everybody else, we're all connected. There's no leaders. There's just familia. I love a familia. The family. We're the family. That's what it is. I raised this channel to be a family. I'm just the host, having fun, too much fun. But I'm in the family with you. So you have every reason to feel glued with us. Absolutely. Jason, never, ever doubt yourself. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a story. You remember the Fonz? Yeah, Henry Winkler. My mum was in London. She went to the Houses of Parliament, the big Parliament building, downtown London. Henry Winkler, the Fonz, was in Parliament. My mum and a few girls were like, oh, look, it's Henry Winkler. Oh, I'm not going over there. Oh. Henry Winkler saw him acting like, peckerheads. He went over there and he said, ladies, I see you looking at me and I think you know who I am. But want to say one thing, ladies. Always be sure of yourself. Henry Winkler told my mum when I was a kid at Parliament in London, always be sure of yourself. I say that to everybody. Always be sure of yourself. And the Fonz said that to my mum. And my mum came back home straight away and said, you'll never believe who I met. And what he said to me. There, I share a story to you. Never, ever be unsure of yourself. You're part of this family. 100%, Jason. Jason Schrader. He's our family. Absolutely 100%. Mark Norville, RAF First Gulf and Bosnia, myself. Big up, brother. Big up. Hey. Well, I was not RAF. I was infantry. I'm not going to get into what exactly, but I was infantry. You had to be a psychopath to be in that regiment. I'm just saying that. Not giving anything away. But yeah, First Gulf War did that too. Few little jobs in Europe. Obviously Northern Ireland a load of times. But RAF, sorry. Big respect. First Gulf and Bosnia. Well done, son. Big up to you. Pickle Kisser. Smith's 2 goals today put him in second for top scorer. Yes. Behind Kelman, Leighton Orient. It'd be nice to see him put 2 more in next match and end up at the top. That's why I was asking if you could get that hat-trick. Gets him closer. But yeah, final game, 2 goals. You never know. And he's been a great pickup. Smithy's been a great pickup for this club. Absolutely. Big up, Nick. Maria McConnell. Absolutely. Big up, Nick. Maria McConnell. Got a live bet. Should have put another quid on it. Got 6 up. Need 2 Sunday for the win. You'll get it. And I'm hoping you took me for the win here. Yeah? Let me know. But you would know that anyway. You know what you're doing, Maria. You know what you're doing. But yeah, you should have put another quid on it. A quid, everybody. If you're anywhere around the world, a quid is £1. £1. That's a quid. £1 is a quid. See, you get to learn great stuff all the time. Digging this back at you, son. As we all know, no great speech ever started with a salad drink 'em up. Wrexham, you've earned it. Congratulations. What a day. I'm going to say that again. That's funny. Digging this. As we all know, no great speech ever started with a salad drink. Drink 'em up. Wrexham, you've earned it. Congratulations. What a day. Jason Schrader, thanks, man. You pronounced my name perfectly. Brilliant. Ich spreche 100%iges Deutsch, mein Freund. Ich wohnte für 10 Jahren in Celle und auch in Hannover, Deutschland. I know you have no idea what I said there, but I just said, Herr Schrader, Mr. Schrader. I said, I lived in Germany for over 10 years, Celle, Hanover, and speak perfect. I actually got my translator there simply because I couldn't speak German when I went to Germany. I got to speak to people. I mean, I got a yapper. I yap all day long. What am I going to do in Germany if I can't speak to Germans? Because they don't all speak English. A lot do. So that's why I learned it, yeah? But, yeah. Welcome in, Mr. Schrader. Herr Schrader, willkommen. Zur Familie. You're in the family. 100%. Don't ever forget it. Be sure of yourself, everybody. Matt Boswell, Anzacs. Matty Boswell. Wrexham's coming to Melbourne. Wrexham's coming to Melbourne. Wrexham's coming to Melbourne. Calamity Jane Pacacha, Maria McConnell. I need your skills for the Kentucky Derby next Saturday. Yes. And Maria is renting out places and cleaning up places and getting people to stay, making lots of moolah on the Kentucky Derby. I hope. Make them pay, love. You do the hard work. Kentucky Derby on the Kentucky Derby. I hope. Make them pay, love. You do the hard work. Kentucky Derby. I'll be watching that, by the way. I will be watching that. Kentucky Derby next Saturday. Matt Boswell, hey from Australia. Just finished right shift. So happy I can watch replay now. Do you know the score, Matt? I hope you do. Matt Boswell, hey from Australia. Just finished night shift. So happy I can watch the replay. I'm thinking he knows the score. Matt, I hope you know the score. You should know the score. I mean, it's got to be everywhere. Maria McConnell, sorry, poor on the horses. Ain't that guy on the footy. Again, sorry, poor on the horses. Ain't that guy on the footy. Hey, everybody has their forte. If you know what you're betting on with the footy, stick to that. Don't ever thin yourself on the ground. You start losing money. I've seen guys who were tipsters turn into crazy tips as they go for different sports. Stay with what you know. What you know is your stock market. Football is my stock market. It's yours too. Stay there. It's much better for you. Had a horse in the National and it fell. That's Maria's horse in the National. Yeah. You know, I used to fanatically watch the Grand National when I lived in the UK. I kind of drifted away from it a bit, but I still watch it. I was there all day, getting the bets, looking at the horses, seeing the jockeys, everybody coming through, seeing the royalty with their silly hats and everything. Loved it. But when you move away, you get less coverage, yeah? But anyway, Calamity Jane and Mark, well, all the horses in Kentucky are inbred, so options are limited. That's right. The inbred joke is a Kentucky thing. Family trees don't fork. They'll know what they're talking about if you don't. Matt Boswell, just seen it before I came in. Great, Matt. I'll tell you what, the match itself, you watch that match. What I can say is this. It went better than planned. Wrexham were in control of this match all the way through. I don't think we've seen a finer display of putting it to bed than this game today. Enjoy what you're watching, mate. I'm not going to spoil nothing. That's just a brief scenario. But you're definitely going to enjoy it. Definitely. Maria McConnell, I wish I was winning. Yeah, no doubt about it. Calamity Jane and Maria. Calamity Jane. No, that's me renting out my house. Yeah. Renting out your house, but come on. Get many people to stay there. You make some money. Mark Norval, Calamity, Burnham Square. Put a bet on that. Hey, Burnham Square. Look up Burnham Square. Might be a secret wager here. Grim plays. What a game, eh? Absolutely. Grim plays. What a game, eh? I'm normally, when I get to the end of the game, because obviously I do the pre-game lead-in, not the pre-game, but the pre-portion of the live watch along into the live match. Then I do the live match through. Take a little break. I took a 60-second break, yeah? Not long at all. And You do the second half, and then by the end of the second half, you do the post game, and by the end of the post game, you normally literally your throat's gone and you're done. Today, the throat's not gone. I'm not done. I'm still full of energy. It's a different time later in the game, but what a game to actually be alive for. Everybody today in the chat, watching the game, you all had a fantastic chat. I'm blessed with everybody that was here today, giving the love back at me for the commentary, because literally, you are my inspiration. You are my energy banks. You keep me going. When I see you chatting, I come alive with each and every one of you because I know you. Matt Boswell, I watched part of Orient game on my break and saw their score. So had a good feeling. Now, there's a lot of people that have got in touch with me and said, I didn't watch any football. I came straight live here and I learned before the game with the score from me what the score was with Wickham, and they literally shot through the roof. So it made their day even better. I can understand what you're saying, though, watching and getting that score and then having a good feeling. Because just like the sun was shining this morning and not hammering down like cats and rains. On a bad day, it rains on me. Matt, if there's a bad day coming, it rains on me and we lose. The sun is shining like crazy outside. Beautiful sunny day, no wind. It's as if it's the perfect day. It's the perfect day, all right, because it's the perfect win. 3-0, comprehensive. And I know everybody today in that stadium or anywhere around the world has had a phenomenal time. I'm going to just sing off this table and tell you what the table's doing because it looks so damn good. And that's what I want to do. So I'm going to go straight to the table right now and look at it and gloat. Mark Norville, the Burnham Square. If you're on at the Kentucky Derby, Mark might be making you some money there, Pete. Digging this, as always, Steve, great show. Until next time, my friend, got to go. Get out of here, digging this. Come back late again. We'll always have goals. Columbus Jane and Maria, don't know that was a race. No horse falling is funny. It's horrible. Yeah, true. True. No problem. Mick, Wrexham won this league without getting a red card. Absolutely. I was looking at that all season thinking, we haven't exactly collected too many yellows, but we never did pick up a red all season. Do you know what that's down to, in my opinion? In my humble opinion, Phil Parkinson. Your coach sets that team up and sets the mentality up to be clean and clinical or hard and physical. Phil, clean and clinical. And he sets the team up calmly. He doesn't want them getting excited. There's a job to do on the field, a celebration after you get it done. But I think it starts and finishes with the coach, really. It really does. Your coach can make you angry or make you calm before a game, giving you the game plan and training you through the week. I think Phil maybe in some people's opinions, he may be a little bit too calm at time. Proof's on the pudding, though. The proof is in the pudding. 3 seasonal promotions back to back. Yeah? When have you ever seen that happen? You haven't. Therefore, his stock has gone up through the roof. Big clubs are going to be looking down on Phil Parkinson and maybe come up to take their clubs. So he's now raised his stock value to bigger clubs above. Remember, there's a few teams in the championship that are probably looking at Parkinson thinking, could he get us in the Premiership or could he keep us in the championship, more importantly? I'll leave you with this one thought. If you look at the bottom end of the championship right now, and sadly Cardiff has been relegated today. I was looking and hoping that they'd stay and praying that they would, but they didn't. I wanted 3 Welsh clubs in the championship next year. It's not going to happen, but it would have been lovely. There will be 2, and there will be a rival match, Wrexham taking on Swansea next season. But it's all the other clubs that we're going to have to play. And for anybody to think for a minute that we're going to blast our way through the championship, just think again for this 1 minute and this one reason. There's going to be 3 Premier League clubs come down from the Premier League, and they have mucho $1 million, lots of money. They don't have a problem staying in the championship or fighting back in the top half, top 6 to get back promotion. So you've got 3 clubs coming down from the Premier League. You've also got about, in my opinion, 6 or 7 clubs that are good enough to charge into the playoffs now and next season again. So you're literally working with 10 teams next season that are definitely going to be ahead of us. It's them teams we have to displace next season to make that happen, to make promotion 4x4 achievable. When you look at this season, I said there were 6 teams ahead of us on paper and technically and financially that we had to get past. There was only one team we couldn't make it past, and that was Birmingham. So next season, it's going to be doubly as hard to do what we've done this season. Just looking at it straight on. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be doubly as hard. I leave you with that one. But for now, go back to bed. Hug your pillow. Love your pillow. Give your pillow a big fat kiss, because we're a championship club. It's a phenomenal ride. It is the best story in football. If you're taking on your day like I am, I'm literally full of adrenaline right now. So I'm probably not going to sleep tonight very good at all, because I'm absolutely pumped. I know I don't look it, but I'm literally buzzing. I'm literally I'm wired. You should be too. And if you're not, as I just look at the chat before we're getting anybody else here, I'm going to go to the chat one more time before we get out of here. Calamity Jana, Maria, same thing happened at the derby. It was terrible to watch. She was a favourite. I cried. Okay, back to footy. Ladies, I love the footy talk. I love the sympathetic nature. I love horse riding too. And hey, I tell you, up to you guys, Maria McConnell, Calamity Jana, everybody else. It's been an absolute blast. Enjoy your day. And literally, one game to go. I'm going to be left in a situation where you are not going to wipe this smile off my face. You shouldn't wipe it off your face either. Get out there, enjoy it. We've done it. 45 games. Whew. It is done. Have a great day. Love to all.